Hey guys, Splendid Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. So I recently concluded my Forest Cup, which was New Delhi, India's CR Park Forest Cup, and I went 5-2 in that cup. I'm really happy with my performance, although I think I could have done even better, and I did some silly mistakes here and there, which you will see in the video. And overall it was a good cup for me, and you can see some of the top Indian players that were participating in this tournament. These are all ace trainers. You can also see Raghav there, erluckychhabra at the bottom. I do face him as well in this tournament, as well as two other ace trainers. I won't tell you the results of those matches, you will see while I play the videos and do the commentary upon them. In the first match I faced the Fleabag, and this guy is running Wormadam, and Wormadam gives me a lot of trouble. Let's see what happens in this first match. We get Mantine into Silph, and I do not shield this. It's an energy ball which hits for a lot, and I go for Ice Beam. I'm expecting no shield because you will expect Bubble Beam in the beginning, but he does shield. So while I'm thinking of throwing Bubble Beam, I thought of maybe I will charge a little more and get his shield. I do like one extra fast move, but he does not shield. But I got the attack fell, and now attack is coming. So I thought that maybe if I throw one more Bubble Beam, he will still not shield, expecting it to be Bubble Beam, but he does shield. So both my Ice Beams were shielded and one of my Bubble Beams were not shielded. Wow, my Mantine goes down. I lose the lead. It's fine. My Ferrothorn comes out. I decide not to throw anything, I suppose. That should be the right play, right? You cannot waste all that energy on such a little health. And we got defense fell. How much unlucky can we get in a match? So Wormadam comes out. Wormadam gave me so much trouble in these initial matches, and his bug bite hits like a truck to my Ferrothorn, and he didn't had any other answers to Ferrothorn except for that bug bite. Now we are doing good against Azumarill. Stunfisk is a really spammy Pokemon. He hits so many moves before he goes down. He's really fast charging Pokemon, and I have Mudshot as the fast move, and he throws a Hydro Pump, which takes my Stunfisk down, and I had to throw this Power Whip, and we are gonna get hit by the Bug Buzz. Let's see if it is enough to take me down. It is not enough to take me down, but we do not have much to do here. I throw a Flash Cannon. It will be a close match. We do a decent amount of damage, but whoa, we just reached Leaf Blade, but we got hit with an Iron Hand and we go down. So first match of round 1 I lose, and we move on to match number 2. I'm leading Ferrothorn here, and I'm expecting a very similar team from his end, and Slowking comes out. We win the lead straight away, and we are doing super effective damage. I don't think Slowking can do anything to this Ferrothorn, and this match is pretty much in our bag. He doesn't shield. I think that's the right decision. He just will waste his shields if he stays there. He throws a Psychic. I decide to shield just to be sure. I was not sure what Slowking can really throw at us, and a Wormadam comes out, but this time we have one Pokemon advantage, and something similar to game 1 works here, but in the beginning we have completely just destroyed his Slowking, so that's going on in our favor, and we are standing so strong. All our Pokemon are standing, and I decide to shield here, but he throws the Ice Beam. Ice Beam still hits for super effective. I'm trying to reach another discharge. I do reach discharge. I believe even if we go down at this moment, it will be fine. We have still 2 Pokemon in our back, and we have to just save ourselves from that Wormadam's Bug Buzz. And I have a lot of energy gain here. I decide to switch here and take the Bug Buzz onto my Mantine, which is not effective, and this is pretty much GG for him, because now we are not only gonna lower his attack with this Bubble Beam, but we also do super effective damage. Although Bubble Beam does almost no damage, but still when it's a steel type, when it's a super effective move, it does a decent amount of damage. Now I am going for Ice Beam. This is pretty much gonna GG, we are going down here. I'm gonna throw one last bubble beam. This will be super effective as well as more attack will be dirty. Oh, the Wormadam just goes down and there's GG. We move on to game number 3. Remember, I went 5-2, so I'm gonna lose 2 matches out of 7. So I won't tell you which matches I lose to keep it really interesting, and overall it was such a fun tournament. I can't wait to play at least one more Forest Cup this month. So he decides to switch his jump bluff, and I decide to throw this bubble beam, and he will not shield, which is the right play, but still his attack has been lowered and he can't do much to me. He throws a bug buzz, which is not effective. I decide to stay in with the Mantine. I throw one more bubble beam. His attack is lowered further, and I'm going for again for bubble beam. I don't think he can do much. Maybe he's just trying to farm us down here, but he will throw a bug buzz, which is so ineffective at this stage. We are just constantly hitting them with bubble beams. We take a shield out and we do not throw one more bubble beam, which was such a brutal encounter, and his main counter to my Ferrothorn is gone, and that was pretty much my game. I wanted his bug buzz hitting Wormadam out of my Ferrothorn because he has no other answers to Ferrothorn, and he can't do much to the Ferrothorn even if he plays pretty good against other Pokemon. I feel bad because he doesn't have so good of a team, but he's such a good player. And he, if I remember correctly, he went 3-4 in this tournament. So he went on to win a lot of further games, but he couldn't do much against me because how my team was so superior to him. But he was still such a great opponent and such a friendly guy. It's always good to meet such good people during PvP. And we go on to Azumarill, and this is pretty much GG. He can shield this, but there's not much hope left here in this match. He will shield, and can he take my Ferrothorn down? He will probably take my Ferrothorn down. My Ferrothorn goes down, but I have a Stunfisk. I do not risk it, and I just throw the discharge, and there's GG. So great games. I won that 2-1, and based on how his team was missing so much, he still did really great here. So moving on to next game, we have TheAceLancelot, and his team consists of Ampharos, Mantine, Jumpluff, Blaziken, Quagsire, and Ferrothorn. And I decide to switch here, and he stays on with his Jumpluff, and he throws the aerial ace, which doesn't do much to us, and I'm going for flash cannon. He throws yet another charge move, another aerial ace, still not much damage. I will never use a shield or Ferrothorn against a Jumpluff. And his Ampharos comes out. I still decide to remain probably because our health is pretty low, and our counter was not up, it was up, and I immediately switched to Stunfisk, and I throw Mud Bomb. But alright, this is gonna be Focus Plus, so yes, right on that to shield, and I throw another Mud Bomb. Let's see if he will shield or not. He will let it through. He still doesn't goes down. And will I shield this? I don't think that's a Focus Blast. That is a Thunder Punch. Wow, it does almost no damage. So I called that correctly, and I did not shield. And what did come out of there? It is a Ferrothorn. I decide to switch to Kingdra, and Kingdra is so good in this cup. He's such a good generalist. He just counters pretty much everything in the meta. He doesn't properly counters them, but he can stand his grounds against everything. Now here I do a big mistake. I throw an Octazooka. Outrage would have been the right choice, but this taught me a good lesson. After this round, I learned that never throw an Octazooka onto a Ferrothorn, and always throw Outrage, even if it takes more time. It is worth it to get all that extra energy. Let's see how this matchup goes, and which Ferrothorn versus Ferrothorn. He throws a flash cannon, takes down my Ferrothorn. My Stunfisk comes out. I cannot risk this power whip. We will go down, or we will take too much of a hit. And I just throw Mud Bomb straight away and win game number 1. Moving on to game number 2. something really bad happened here, and this game was in my pocket, but I lost this. You will see what happens, hopefully. So we go up against Ampharos. I throw a blaze kick, and he goes for, he probably goes for Thunder Punch. Yeah, he goes for Thunder Punch. We both one shields down. I decide to shield another time because I want to win this lead so bad. I have some energy. I can throw a charge move at whatever comes out. He has shield advantage, but I decide to throw a Stone Edge. Should that be the right move here? I don't think that's the right move. I should have just gone for Blaze Kick. Now this is what happened. Because this video is so much speed up, I don't think you noticed, but before my Blaziken fainted, the game froze and I couldn't throw that Blaze Kick, and I just panicked after that, and I switched into Stunfisk because my Blaze Kick was about to be ready, but my game froze and the screen froze, and all of a sudden Blaziken fainted and I switched the wrong Pokemon. I used 2 shields on Blaziken to win the shield advantage, and all my planning goes down the drain because I couldn't go to Ferrothorn against Quagsire, and I switched the wrong Pokemon and the game was lost. This was such a heartbreaking moment with no fault of mine. I just lost a game because my game froze. Anyways, we move on to game number 3, and I lead with my Kingdra. Kingdra was super safe against his team. I just didn't take any risk. I assume I will throw an outrage here because I remember from game 1 I let that power whip go through, probably because I have something in mind. I need those shields on my Pokemon in the back, so I let that through. And will I shield this? I will not shield. I will just let my Kingdra die. I just want my Blaziken to have some effect. I have brought Blaziken into the match. I want Blaziken to be significant, and I'm going for Blaze Kick. It should draw a shield on his end, and it will draw a shield. Now I have the shield advantage. I reach another Blaze Kick. Let's see if we can draw another shield here, and we got it. We got another shield, and my Blaziken goes down. This is really tough situation here. He got Blaziken against my Ferrothorn. It is match 3 of round 2. It's such an important match. I do not want to lose this early in the tournament. I throw away 2 of my shields, and I just can't risk any charge moves from Blaziken. So I throw a power whip and I throw another power whip. I'm so happy I was able to reach that power whip, and bang, Quagsire goes down. Wow, I win game 3, and it was really close. It was really like my heart was beating full speed. Alright, we move on to round number 3 against Vineet74 Sharma, who is one of the ace trainers I mentioned in the beginning that I will face. And let's look at his team. He has Charim, Sunny Charim, which has that solar beam potential. He has Mantine, Zebstrika, Blaziken, Kingdra, and Ferrothorn. So I'm Kingdra against Charim. It's such a good match. I want my Kingdra against Charim at all costs. That's what I want. So winning this lead and doing so much damage. We got the debuff. Finally I got a debuff, and I'll assume this is solar beam. He may bluff, and he did bluff. He threw a weather ball, and he will bring out his Ferrothorn. And here is when I learn from my mistakes of match 2. I do not throw Octazooka and instead throw Outrage. This is really interesting because every round I keep learning, and it's really good fun learning experience that every round I learn something and I implement in the next round, and then I learn something and implement in the second round. So here I'm trying to surprise the Kingdra with my Stone Edge Blaziken, and I actually do it. He didn't expect it. He didn't shielded it, and I win with the Pokemon in the back and a shield. Such a big Indian player who is ace trainer goes down like that to me in match number 1. Alright, so match number 2, Zebstrika versus Blaziken. We are just destroying this Zebstrika. I go for Blaze Kick. I will expect a shield, or will he let it go down? He will shield it, and I don't know what exactly is coming out of that Zebstrika. I'll just let it through, and I take a huge hit, which is fine. We maintain the shield advantage. I bring out my Kingdra. In game number 1, Kingdra helped me win the lead, and in game number 2, I used Kingdra as a safe switch. Now my Kingdra has really good IVs and he can really stand against other Kingdra, and I throw an outrage. He had probably expected Octazooka and that worked in our favor, and now I'm hoping to get that debuff. We got a shield, that is good enough. We have double shield and he has single shield, and we are doing super effective damage with our Mantine. It is such a favorable match for me. I win one more game with the shield in my side. Wow, we move on to game number 3. It has been a fun experience. I don't want to let my guards down because I'm ahead and a win lead in match number 3, and I have energy advantage here against Kingdra, and I just throw an Octazooka and get a shield. I know in the last match he was surprised by the outrage. I'm probably gonna shield. He throws Octazooka. I do not go down. He's almost down and he's one shield down. So this is really good for me. I bring out my Stunfisk and I'm gonna throw a mud bomb. This is again going in our favor. We are winning leads here. We are really doing good in these matches. I'm gonna throw a mud bomb and that is gonna hurt. Oh man. Alright, the match is not over yet. I throw another shield and that should be... Whoa. Am I gonna get third shield? No third shield bug here. So I do consume 2 shields in this match, and wow, I can't believe that such a huge player goes down like that to me. So alright, so this is probably one of the best players that was in the tournament, and let's look at his team. He has Sunny Castform, Mantine, Jumpluff, Blaziken, Stunfisk and Ferrothorn. Very comparable team to me. Just Galvantula and Kingdra have been replaced. Very similar team. So now I'm here stuck with my Stunfisk against his Ferrothorn, and Stunfisk, although gets countered by Ferrothorn, still stands his ground. I let this power whip go through because either I let my Stunfisk go down or I will end up consuming both the shields. Shields are so important to me. I decided to let it go down, and Ferrothorn is almost down. I did not bring my Blaziken here. Very surprising. I do not want to reveal my Blaziken because Blaziken is mainly for the Ferrothorn, and Ferrothorn is already down, right? So Stunfisk comes out, and I definitely cannot bring my Blaziken out against a Stunfisk. I'm just trying to hold my ground here and trying to take the Stunfisk down with a Mantine. Oh, he doesn't shield. Wow, he doesn't shield and lets the ice beam go through. He expected a bubble beam, so I successfully baited him. That is good. And Mantine comes out. I'm gonna throw a bubble beam, but he has the shield advantage. I don't think we can do anything here. Even with the Stone Edge Blaziken, nothing we can do here to win this match now. Aerial Ace comes out. We can throw a Blaze Kick. I decide not to throw a Blaze Kick and just call it a day. It's fine. We tried our best with what we had in that match, but we just couldn't, and we both played good, I will say, and he was the better person with the better team. He successfully figured out what I brought, and he wins the CMP tie. I decide to shield. I want to win this lead here. I decide to throw a Blaze Kick because I do not want to be hit by another Blaze Kick. My motive here is just to win the lead. My Blaziken goes down, which is totally fine. Now what do I bring out here? I bring out Ferrothorn. Is that the right choice? Alright, he switched. What did he switch into? He switched into his Ferrothorn. Oh my god. Am I going to lose this match? This tournament has been going on for so long. It's been 7 days with 1 match a week. I myself do not exactly remember what happened throughout this tournament, so it's as interesting and as learning for me as it's for you. So that power whip that hit onto Ferrothorn really hurts me, and I decide to shield. I do decide to shield, but I think this is a bad decision here. Oh, I do get to power whip. Will I get his shield? I do get his shield. That is good. We have hope. We still have hope in this match, right? He decides to go for flash cannon and take me down. I go for Mantine. I will have to eat one power whip. So I should be going for farm down here. Yeah, I go for farm down and whoa, Kingdra comes out. I should go for ice beam. Why did I not go for ice beam? Oh man. But anyways, I think ice beam will not KO the Kingdra and we will still go down. So it's okay, we did not do anything wrong there. It's fine if someone takes you out with pure thought process of what team he's gonna encounter and with the game mechanics, so that's fine. As long as I'm not doing anything stupid and my opponent is just outplaying me, I'm happy with that. If I do something stupid and lose a match which I should have won, then it would have been really bad, right? So we move on to match number 3. Obviously this is game number 1 that I lost out of the 2 games, but still the round is still on. And let me tell you something, I never lost a game 3-0, although I did win 3-0 in some rounds. So I'm happy about that no player could take me out 3-0. I'm going for ice beam here. I decide to shield. I cannot risk my main team going down. Oh, I do not go for ice beam. I'm going for bait. Oh, it doesn't take the bait. I should have gone for ice beam, but you're never sure, right? You remember the match 1 where all 3 moves were predicted by my opponent. Now I go for ice beam and he will predict the ice beam. Oh man. But I said that I never went down 3-0 in any round, so I am gonna win this round somehow. And this is probably gonna KO me. Yeah, but this is gonna help me because my Blaziken comes out and fortunately he has been hit with multiple bubble beams and doesn't really do too much of a damage. And I go for the Stone Edge. Will it KO the Blaziken? It will KO the Blaziken and Jump Up goes down. So finally some redemption is there. I win match 3 in that round. So we move on to round number 5 and now I face Raghav. I face Raghav, another ace trainer here, and he has Cherim, Mantine, Galvantula, Infernape, the spicy pick, Stunfisk and Cradily. So we go with the Ferrothorn against Mantine. I will say definitely a plus for us, and he will shield that power whip, but I never shield anything from Mantine. So he throws a bubble beam and our attack goes down, which is really bad, but I'll just keep hitting with the power whip. And another power whip goes down his way, and Mantine, even after lowering my attack, takes quite a hit. And I don't know if he's trying to bait a shield here, but I just cannot take a shield on Mantine's attack, and Mantine is almost down. Will I shield this? Nope. It's an ice beam. I do go down, so I do lose the lead, but we have the shield advantage, and his team is very weak to Kingdra, and his team is pretty weak to Ferrothorn as well. And I decide to go for Octazooka. Will it draw a shield? It will draw a shield. Did we get the debuff? We did not get the debuff, which is fine. We got the shield. That is the best part here. And wow, Galvantula just melted away and we have a shield advantage. Wow, Cherim, that's what my Kingdra is for. He has no shield and gonna hit by a powerful outrage. Wow, we win with the shield. What am I doing here? I am beating ace trainers, some of the best Indian players with shields on my side. And I must say, this day when I played with Raghav, he was very busy with work, so maybe his matches didn't play out so well because he was so overburdened with the work. Even our matches weren't done over time. Like first match was done one time, after 15 minutes we are doing match number 2 because he's so overburdened with the work. He's getting so many messages and calls that may have worked against him. So we are going on into the game number 2, and Mantine comes out and I will go for outrage. Now he will expect an Octazooka. Almost everyone expects an Octazooka, so hitting with outrage is always a plus. I will expect an ice beam here, but it is a bubble beam, very successfully done. He baited me and Galvantula comes up. Galvantula as the last match is getting melted away. He doesn't have much choice against me. I do not get the debuff, and I'm going down here. I cannot reach the charge move, and Blaziken comes out and he will throw the wrong move here. Yes, he throws the bug buzz. He needs to throw discharge. Maybe he could have reached another discharge. This is fine. I won 2-0, and now we are going for match number 3, and I win the lead here. Stunfisk against Galvantula, and will he switch here? He will switch, and he successfully catches my mud bomb with Cradily. So Cradily comes out. I bring out Ferrothorn. With Ferrothorn, you want to throw that flash cannon onto Cradily because of the rock typing. It is super effective. It should just KO the Cradily. I'll expect a shield here, and yes, that's the right thing to do. I probably should have gone for power whip bait because he will expect a flash cannon from my side. I again go for flash cannon, maybe playing safe that in case he doesn't shield, but he shields both times, so good on him, and it's fine on me because it's just one extra move and we do not risk. And I'm really scared about hitting with bubble beam, and I do the stupid move. I get hit with bubble beam on a Kingdra, which is totally dependent on his fast moves, is now hit with bubble beam. So that's a wrong switch from my side, and our Kingdra is low on attack, but we have such a huge shield advantage. I still decide not to shield take an ice beam. He has no shields. He's down one Pokemon and I have shield advantage. I bring out my Stunfisk and I expect a bug buzz coming out, and bug buzz did come out, and he brings out a Cradily. Cradily will throw a grass knot. I decide to shield. I will switch. Yep, I will switch, and I will try to throw a flash cannon. Whoa, we might go down here. Whoa, it's a grass knot. I will go for power whip. I cannot risk another charge move coming out of Cradily here, and Cradily goes down. Galvantula comes out. He will farm me a bit, and he can throw a bug buzz, but no, my mud bomb is charged, and will he KO? It will not KO, but it's pretty much done. And GG, I beat another ace trainer 3-0, so that's really cool. It was so move on to next game. Mahir Grey, he has a very unique team, and he did give me a lot of trouble. So we are Galvantula versus Meganium. His team has double grass with Meganium and Torterra. He also has Mantine, Embor, Kingdra and Electivire. Very unique team, and he did not shield my bug buzz and brings out another grass type. So I throw another bug buzz. Will he not shield this? I think he does shield. Yep, yeah, he does shield, and I will throw a discharge. Oh, I cannot throw that discharge. Now what will I bring? I'll probably bring Mantine because of that wing attack, and I decide to shield. He throws a stone edge. Wow, that was a good shield. And ice beam. I'm not throwing an ice beam, although it's a double effective. I should have thrown the ice beam, but his attack has fell, and he has taken quite a hit so far, and he's even weak to grass because of his ground typing. I throw a power whip onto this Kingdra. I think we are in a really good shape here. He decides not to shield, and I'll expect an Octazooka at this time. Yep, he throws an Octazooka. He should have gone for Outrage. Maybe he was fearing another power whip. He does decide to shield. If he is shielding, he should have thrown Outrage. That should have KO'd me or brought me down really low. And Torterra comes out, and this is a really close match at this point, and I go for Bubble Beam. I do not risk farming him down and taking a charge move, so we do win game number 1. And this is match number 6, right? This is match number 6, and we are Ferrothorn versus Meganium, and I throw straight away flash cannon, not going for any baits. He will shield it, probably because of the last match where he just went down with the bug buzz. He throws an earthquake and I do not shield. That was really bad of me. I should have shielded that, and now I decide to go for shield, which is totally bad. I shielded a frenzy plant but did not shield an earthquake. I'm in a tricky situation here. Now I reach another charge move, and should I let that energy go waste? No, I will shield, and throw a power whip. Will he shield here? He will shield. So both the players do not want to lose their lead, and he will win the lead. So good on him, and really good on him for doing what he did. And I have Blaziken in this match for a surprise. He brings out Kingdra. I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. That should hit like a truck to that Kingdra. And I decide to switch, but then I change my plans because Kingdra is all just has went down pretty much. And I throw a Blaze Kick. Do not want to go for that Stone Edge because I may faint before I throw a Stone Edge, and that hits him a lot. And now Mantine comes out, and he has not much to do. He does throw Rock Slide, which does a lot of damage, but he cannot reach another one, and we win game number 2. So we win this round as well. Let's go to match number 3 of this round. Let's see how we do here. And Mantine versus Torterra. He's doing a lot of damage with those Razor Leaves. So we throw a Bubble Beam. Let's see if we can get a shield here. We do get a shield, and I will decide to shield. Oh, a Sand Tomb came. I had instinct feeling that this is going to be a Sand Tomb, but I decided to shield as well. I'm really hating myself. I do not go for decisions that I feel like are right. Instead, I do a lot of lengthy calculations and end up losing it. So I should go for with my gut feeling that this is not right and this is right, and use those decisions in my matches. So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna trust my feelings, what is right and what is not. And we get an Octazooka, which hardly does any damage, and he doesn't get the debuff. But Ambor comes against us, and that is really bad. We do a lot of damage here, but we do go down. And we throw a Mud Bomb here, but we are so down. I don't think we can make it. He has a shield. We do have a shield as well. Now, should I go for Farm Down? I cannot go for Farm Down. He will throw a charge move at me, but he has a Kingdra in the back. We cannot win this. It's impossible to win this now, and we go down. So we win this 2-1, and we finally go to last round against J9. And I did not record my game 1 of this match, but my opponent was kind enough to send the video from his side, so we are watching only match 1 of round 7 from his side. So he has Cradley against me. I decide not to shield, and he decides to shield. And this is really nice to see from the other person's perspective. And so we have won 5 games already, and we have lost 1 game, so definitely we are going to lose in this round, but we never lose 3-0, so we will win 1 match out of these 3, right? So Mantine comes out, Heracross taking a ton of damage from us, and this Stunfisk decides not to shield, which is the right choice, and he throws a discharge onto my Kingdra, which does a decent amount of damage, but he needs to throw at least 2 more to take me down. And what do I throw here? I throw an Octazooka, and we get a shield. He throws another discharge. Will I take a shield? I will take a shield. So we are still in a shield advantage. He throws another discharge. Will I take another shield here? I will not take a shield. Stunfisk goes down. He throws a close combat at us, and I do shield. So it was nice saving that shield from the last match. Throw an Octazooka, knockout Heracross, knockout Stunfisk. So GG, we win game 1, and we move on to game number 2. Now it's from my phone's end, so it's my perspective now. So Kingdra versus Cradley, and we both just decide to stay in these matches. Now his Stone Edges and Grass Knots are both gonna hurt, and I decide to let it go through because he will get to too many charge moves, right? So I just decide to move on. We get a debuff here. Finally, in 1 match we get the debuff. I think I should have used the shield here, but I decide to let my Kingdra go down. I move on to Ferrothorn, and will he switch? He will switch into Mantine. I throw a Power Whip here, and Power Whip should hurt the Mantine, but he decides to shield, and I go for another Power Whip. This should hurt the Mantine here, and that did hurt. I tried to switch there, but I wasn't able to switch. This is a bubble beam. I absolutely never shield Mantine's attack on a Ferrothorn, and another bubble beam comes out. This is really annoying here, and we will start doing really little damage to the Mantine at this point, but still Mantine is going down and we have double shield advantage. Let's see how this match goes out. We definitely lose this, but how did we lose this? Credily comes out. I decide to shield here, and I will throw a flash cannon. Okay, I go for the flash cannon. I should have gone for power whip. Power whip should have fainted him down as well. Mantine comes out and it's probably gonna be aerial. No, it's another bubble beam. I decide to farm him down. Wow, I have played this match really well, and Stunfisk comes out, but wow, our attack has been lowered so much it doesn't do any damage, and we have a Mantine in the back. Oh man, we need to go for ice beam, or we cannot go for ice beam. Oh man, I don't think ice beam would have KO'd him anyways. So this was really close. This was really close. And this is one last match of the tournament. Overall, I'm happy with this tournament, and looking back at all my battles, I'm pretty happy how I did. I was actually pretty mad at myself how I did not lived up to my team's potential. My team was super strong. I should have won the 7 games, but I think there are so many better players out there and they deserved the victory more than I did. So, but it was such a learning experience playing with some of the best Indian players and even defeating them and even doing 3-0 against them, including Raghav. So it was such a good experience, such a learning experience, and it showed me that I have pretty much potential to defeat anyone, at least in India. And also looking at how I never got a 3-0 defeat, so that proves that I can defeat anyone. So I saw my potential in this tournament, and I love how this turned out, and my 5-2 run in this tournament, which was full of such competitive players. Even the players like this player, he's at rival rank so far, and players that were at so low ranks were playing so good. So I'm really happy. Oh, I see a flash cannon there. How fastly I was able to switch to flash cannon, but he was even better than me. He shielded that flash cannon. I cannot believe that he predicted. He probably shielded the power whip, but I'm happy that how he switched to Pokemon, and in that instant I was able to decide on going to flash cannon instead of power whip. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going for place kick, and that will take down the Credily. And what's gonna come out here? And it's gonna be Mantine, right? No, it's a Stunfisk. I bring out my Kingdra, and it's gonna hurt. It is gonna hurt. Discharge, but he's still gonna do 2 more discharges to take me down. Mantine comes out, and I cannot throw anything. I need to throw outrage. All right, that's the right move. Octazooka will do no damage at all. We are still playing this right, and Stunfisk comes out. He will knock us out, but we have Blaziken in the back. Maybe if we had another Pokemon in the back, but I go for Stone Edge. Will that be enough? That won't be enough because I didn't win that match. But oh man, his Mud Bomb is gonna KO me, and we go down. Wow, these were so close games, but that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you again in another tournament. And if you enjoyed that video, if you learned anything from that video, please leave a like, share your comments. That will help me a lot. These videos take forever to make, it so much effort, so I will really appreciate any like or comment you will give to me. So thank you. I will see you in another tournament. Goodbye.